Hey guys. Happy Halloween. Welcome back to another video. As you see, I am Spider-Man. And today is a week since basketball started. Technically week 1 is done and week 2 has started, but it's been date-wise, it's been exactly a week since the season started, and I'm here to recap it all. So, the first thing are some standings. In the Eastern Conference, the Celtics are the first seed, being the only team in the East to have no losses with 3-0. Then it's the Pacers, Magic, Bucks, Sixers, Pistons, Bulls, and Hawks to the 1-8 seed. Naming those for the playoff contention, of course, even though it's way too early. With no teams having no wins in the East, but the worst teams would be the Heat and the Raptors, being 1-3. For the West, 2 teams are undefeated. Nuggets 4-0 and the Mavericks are 3-0. And then it's the Warriors, Thunder, Suns, Kings, Clippers, and Pelicans. Same scenario as the East I did, with the Grizzlies being 0-4 and the Rockets being 0-3, being the worst teams in the West and the whole league. Now, we have a lot to talk about. So let's section this off. First off, here is the league leaders in stats. Top 6 in points per game go Luka, Curry, Cam Thomas, De'Aaron Fox, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey. Naming those 6 for top 6 because they're all averaging 30 plus, with Luka averaging 39 points per game. However, so far as we've been stacked, having 36 players in the league averaging at least 20 points, which is absolutely crazy, with some shockers being, let's look through here. Devin Vassell's not much of a shocker. We knew he was going to jump up. Scotty Barnes is averaging 20. We have Terry Rozier averaging 22. We always knew he's a bucket, but it's still a little surprising. Kyle Kuzma averaging 22, taking a step. RJ Barrett averaging 22, the most for the Knicks. Some other notable names: Desmond Bane averaging 25, which would be surprising, but without John Morant there, and he has to take the steps for the scoring, and he led the league in points for this preseason. But the most surprising are Tyrese Maxey and De'Aaron Fox. Now, not De'Aaron Fox. Well, De'Aaron Fox is pretty surprising too. But Cam Thomas, being 3rd in the league right now. Tyrese Maxey, I will address more on him later. But Cam Thomas is really taking that step of the scoring for the Nets. But Kyle Bridges is still averaging 20.7 points, though. So, they definitely have a little bit of a team there. But moving on to rebounds per game. Sabonis is number 1 with averaging 15 rebounds, and then DeAndre Ayton, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, Jalen Duren, Nikola Jokic, and then a 3-way tie for 7th with Evan Mobley, Julius Randle, and Luka Doncic. Luka's going absolutely crazy so far this year. But a name I've named, who I'm going to go into more before I go into the rest of the league averages, is Jalen Duren. However you pronounce his name. Jalen Duren, I knew was going to be better and good this season, but he has exceeded my expectations by far. Jalen Duren is averaging 15.5 points, shooting 68% from the field, doesn't shoot threes, 13.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, with 2.8 turnovers, 0.8 blocks with 0.8 steals and 2 blocks per game. Jalen Duren is one of the best bigs in basketball right now, statistically. Statistically, is one of the best bigs. He's going crazy. He is probably one, if not the front runner for most improved player. Early predictions, very early predictions. He's a reason, probably a reason, or the reason that Pistons are doing so good this year so far. But backtracking, let's look at assists per game. Number 1 is Tyrese Haliburton with 12, and Trae Young also with 10, and the rest will be Luka again. Luka has been top 10 in points, rebounds, and assists, being 1 in points by like 7, being top 10 in rebounds, and being 3rd in assists in the league. Luka is having an MVP season right now. This is his time. But the rest of it, LaMelo Ball, Dennis Schroeder, Jokic, Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Jamal Murray, and Cade Cunningham. Ben Simmons maybe having a little bit of glimpse of hope for him again. And Dennis Schroeder too. Not as much as people expect. People want more from Ben Simmons than Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder has kind of proven himself before. He's never had the hype to be a big star. Ben Simmons has had the hype of a lifetime coming in and being compared to LeBron James, and has never, ever even licked a taste of what LeBron has been. So maybe he can come back and be something. Never LeBron, but come back and be something. Now, I totally went out. I'm only going to let's look at for the rest of stat leaders, quickly glimpse steals and blocks. My boy Marcus Smart leads the league in steals, averaging 3 steals per game. Then it's KCP, Paul George, SGA, CJ McCollum, Mitchell Robinson being Mitchell Robinson averages 2.3 steals a game and 2 blocks a game, being an offensive monster. Definitely a DPOI candidate, maybe even front runner. For blocks per game is Embiid averaging 3 blocks per game. Then Anthony Davis, Chet Holmgren, Jaren Jackson, Asir Thompson, Scotty Barnes. What did I say about Asir Thompson? Asir Thompson is a big in guard's clothing when it comes to certain things. Leading rookies in rebounding in the preseason and now being top 5 in blocks per game. And then Chet being top 3, top 2, tied for 2. My rookie predictions are right so far. And speaking of rookie predictions, let's move on to that next. 15 points per game. 60% from the field. 62% from 3. 6 rebounds per game. 2 assists per game. A steal per game. And 2.8 blocks per game. Wow, rebounds I believe should be higher. The rookie raise rebounds not crazy right now. Those are the stats of Chet Holmgren. Now, look at the stats of the other rookies. First, Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama is averaging 15.7 points per game, which is just a tad bit higher than Chet. But he's shooting 45% from the field and 23% from 3. 7.3 rebounds, which is still more than Chet. They both should be higher, but still more than Chet. 1.7 assists with 4.7 turnovers. 4.7 turnovers per game is absolutely insane, especially for a center. 2 steals, and a 1.7 blocks per game. Now, I know it sounds like the other rookies. Now look at other rookies. There might be stats that are better, and there's probably other front runners right now for Rookie of the Year. But for my argument last video, Chet Holmgren is playing better. They're just playing better. And the Thunder are a better team, like I said they would be, and everyone knew they were going to be. From these two, Chet will be Rookie of the Year, and I'm standing on it. I am standing on business. I'm saying Chet will win Rookie of the Year, no matter what. Only thing can stop is injuries again, or the other player goes off. Wemby will not win it. He just won't. He won't. But something came in the news recently, and let's get into this. Like brought up before, in the top 6 points per game, that is not 6. Top 6 points per game, 5 and 6 are Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, 2 76ers. While we knew Tyrese Maxey was going to be the third option coming this season, he is scoring the second option. While he is averaging more points, I still believe he's the third option. If it wasn't for James Harden being there, he probably would be doing even better. But news came in. James Harden has been traded to the Clippers for a bunch of wings. Robert Covington, Markieff and Marcus, one of the Morris brothers, stuff like that. Tyrese Maxey is going to be able to jump even more, and Beat's going to jump even more. No more Harden drama for the 76ers. They're back to where they were before about Ben Simmons. Now, the Clippers side of things. This could either be really good or mean nothing for them. No one has faith in the Clippers anymore. No one has faith in Harden anymore. This is their chance to throw away the hate and do something for once. I've had faith in the Clippers since they got Kawhi and Paul George. I've been saying every year that they were going to win a championship, or at least go there. I was even betting them against my Celtics sometimes. I've been betting my Celtics more recently and just hoping the Clippers would make it to the finals, but no. They have not done anything for themselves or me. This year I had no faith going in. Now I'm back on my Delulu stage. Russell Westbrook, PJ Tucker, and Harden are back together. Like the Rockets. That year in the Rockets. Vibey. They're going to have fun together. And Kawhi and Paul George are going to be playing because of this new rule. Hopefully injuries doesn't mess anything up. Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, Zubac is the starting lineup. Paul George and Kawhi switch. Paul George runs one board. That is crazy. If everything goes right, that is a winning team. But it's the Clippers. Anything can happen. Kawhi and Paul George, any injury can happen. James Harden could hate where he's at. Westbrook could start playing bad. Zubac. You're going to know you're getting back. The only thing is the Clippers have a lot of ball handle guys. Westbrook, Harden, Kawhi, Paul George. People off the bench, like Brandon Boston Jr., and other players they need the ball in their hands. So there's only one ball to share. But if they can work together, James Harden already was leading the league in assists last year. Westbrook and Harden, passers. Kawhi and PG, points. Harden's still going to get his buckets. It's obvious. He's going to get his buckets. Westbrook's going to get his something too. But they aren't the best players on that team. They should know that. And I think Westbrook does know that. Harden needs to learn that. He's on a contending team. He was on contending last year. But no, everyone knows the 76ers. Everyone knows how the 76ers go. They run into Boston. It's raps. It's raps. And Harden knew that. Because Boston's looking good this year. Boston's looking amazing this year. Porzingis is playing absolutely crazy. James Harden got sent to the team, though, of a team who just clamped up, while he was the Spurs, clamped the Spurs up to the absolute fullest. Let me pull the game up. Oh my God. It was 83 to 123 Clippers win with that's a 50-point win. The highest leading score. I don't even have to pull it up. Look at this. I'm trying to. I'm not. Because I remember this. I've been talking about it for a while now. The Spurs' highest points in that game were 14 with them Vassell. And then it was 11 with Wembanyama. 11. Getting no rebounds. Either. Not no, but you know what I mean. Devin Vassell had 1 rebound and 0 assists. The Clippers, like they should, clamped up the Spurs. Bad, though. Now they have Harden to score more. They should be doing stuff, not that capacity, but should be doing that kind of stuff to teams of higher altitudes. If not, I'm going to have to sign somewhere. Miles Morales going to have to sign somewhere. I just hope the Clippers get their mind straight. Because we now the West has competition. Nuggets with Jokic and Murray. The Suns, KD, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. Also, DeAndre Ayton had an amazing game the other night, or was it last night? It was one of those. I think it was last night. They played. They're a Blazer now, so it was the night before they played. They lost to Philly, but Ayton had a pretty good game. Let me pull that up real quick. That was not the game. Okay, no, that game Ayton played horrible. He had 7 and 9. Holy, what am I thinking? What game was it? It's really hard to click. It had to be last night. Oh, yes, it was last night because they beat the Raptors. 10 points, which is not a lot, but 23 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal, 2 assists. That's amazing. Amazing rebounder. Ayton, please be more aggressive on points. And I still have hope for you, Ayton. You were number 1 pick. But the Clippers, Suns, Nuggets, all teams that could go to the finals. Lakers, Warriors, don't count them out either. But my Boston Celtics will not only beat the 76ers and the Damian Lillard Giannis Bucks, but we will go to the finals and we will finally win a damn ring. It's been too long since we won a ring. I don't care if it's been longer for the Bucks. No, it hasn't. I'm tripping. They just won a couple years ago. Celtics are due for a ring. I need a ring. I need to see it with my own eyes, not being a year or two old. I need to see this. Please. Please. We're doing amazing, but we do amazing every year. Lock in for when it comes to playoff time, boys. This is X Chimps. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you wish. It really helps it out. And if you like the video, like the video. Comment down what you want me to talk about or do. Whatever. I'll try to do whatever I can. And yeah, whatever. Spider-Man. 1 second. Spider-Man